Hi friends, it's Harpreet Singh. Today I want to discuss an update from the legal world and which also affect all of you listeners. The recently ABA, the American Bar Association, has passed a resolution to prefer a limited licensing model for legal industry. ABA, it's kind of an association of the legal professional, the attorneys and also other legal professional, which represents and advocates for legal professional around the country. So they have decided as per you can just think about a tidal wave which is going on in the whole country, and also the demand of the people that there should be a limited legal service professionals who can help people at affordable cost. Let me provide you the background that why these limited legal licenses is needed. As you know, lawyers in every society, in every community, the lawyer is a person who just advocate for his client, and within the legal system in the society which the society works on, the rules and regulations. So the lawyers provide help to these clients to move forward with their objectives through this legal system. As you know, as to being a lawyer, it takes a certain amount of education, and it's a lot of education. I can just tell off, as I am a law student. So currently I'm experiencing how much reading, writing and listening you have to do to at least just move forward on this path to being a lawyer. As with this education, as you know, in our country, education is becoming more and more expensive, as in any field. Yeah, but we can certainly think about in the legal field, it's quite expensive. Hundreds and thousands of dollars you have to spend to get 3 or 4 year education to get a JD degree, and then you have to pass the bar exam. So with that much costly education, sure, means when you become lawyer, you would just provide services to the client, and sure, based on your education, based on your skills, you have certain amount of expenses to deal with also. So you also have to charge people based on your expenses, based on your skill. As with the other industry works out, or as it works out in a general market or in a capital economy, that you ask for based on your skills and based on what the value you will provide to the client. And there is also another aspect that people think that there are too many lawyers, especially in California, as there are, I think, I'm not sure about, it's around 180,000 the population of the law license professionals. So people think there are too many lawyers, so I think the fees should go down, or it should not be much costly process. But unfortunately, from many years, I can just say it, from some decades, people have thought, okay, means we have more lawyers now, so the legal cost will go down. But sorry, that have not happened. So some people who just want to see a better legal professional field, and also people who are conscious about the society, from many decades they are working through the legal aid model of providing legal services to low income clients, so that we can just cover this gap where people are left behind because they cannot pay legal cost. So as a society, we thought, okay, let's start the legal aid, help out people so that we can address their legal issues even if they cannot afford it. As this model goes on, but still there remains a lot of gap that certain low income but still they doesn't qualify under low income communities, but they comes under lower middle class communities who are still not able to afford legal services. They are above low income status, but they still are not that much capable of providing those funds to the legal professionals to do their job. So this gap for lower middle class, it has been seen from many decades now. So the legal field have been unable to solve the problems of those chunk of people, that there are many chunk of people which are not represented in the courts. Whenever there is a legal issue, they just go to the court as pro se litigant, or in any other situation other than court, they are helpless. They cannot afford to just spend these money which they are just meeting their needs in their basic bills. So some intellectual in the legal field have thought about, okay, we have lawyers who are very intellectual people and who have spent in their education a lot. So we have very skillful people as lawyers, but we don't have people who can meet the needs of simple instruction regarding the legal process. We need some people who can walk you through the legal process without spending any time in court, but who can do nitty-gritty legal stuff for you, like drafting your document, giving you advice, and just also instructing you or providing you advice for how to navigate the legal process in your small claims, like in your small claims court or in your unlawful detainer action dispute between landlord tenants. Those are nitty-gritty issues which I think every person, regardless of their income level, have to deal with. So as people who have money, they can just go to a fancy law firm and they can afford it. Means they can spend $500, $600 an hour, or even $1,000 an hour, and they would be fine with that. But especially those lower middle class people who are just stuck, who are just stuck within these statuses which we have built for the income. We are serving lower income people, but we are not able to serve lower middle class. So some intellectual from long time have thought about this vacuum to fill about, and they have thought about this limited legal services technician, they call it. They recently passed a law in Washington state which have passed a regulation so that they can enact this model of limited legal service professionals who can help you, who can provide advice on limited circumstances, who can just draft your forms, or who can help you outside of court, not inside of court, who can help you in your small claims matter outside of court, can give you advice so that you don't have to spend hundreds of dollars for legal fees for per hour services. But there is also some limits, and why is there limit, I will just let you know. The regulation which is passed by Washington, they have the requirement that you have to complete certain credits, not a full-blown legal degree, but some college credits specific to the legal field, so that you can at least have the basic knowledge about the process, and also you are capable to advise on basic matters like uncontested family law matters, simple divorce, or drafting simple contracts, or giving advice you about small claims court or about the process in the civil procedure which you have to deal with when you get involved in a civil lawsuit. But there is a difference because these professional takes limited amount of education to get those kind of licenses, so they are not capable of representing you in court, because as you can know, they are not trained enough to represent you in court, advocate for you in court with all the other things and factors go behind any legal process or any lawsuit. So you can understand, means they are required to only attain some level of education so they can do some level of work. I think that's logical and that's reasonable. But that serve also a big gap of lower middle class people that have been away from legal services just because of the cost of it. So I think this step it's a good step, because other fields of professional, like even if we can say medical, we have nurse practitioner who can treat you, who can give you certain advice based on your prescription. They are not full-blown doctors, but they have completed a certain education in medical field, so they can give you certain service in the medical field, so that can meet at least your small nitty-gritty problems. So I think this is a good step, and it's a windfall kind of a situation which is moving on in most of the state. I think the Washington is the first state, and also it's a big step that American Bar Association have recognized it, and they have resoluted for that. So that I think in future also the California Bar Association, they are also thinking about it from I think couple of years now. So I think in future you will see this trend moving on, and I think this would help the lower middle class people who can just able to afford legal advice at least, or outside court legal services for only a few dollars per hour, at least very less compared to an actual lawyer. So actual lawyer can concentrate not on some semi clerical work, but they can actually concentrate on the complex litigation or some advanced lawsuit procedures they just get involved in, and they can just do some productive work on that side. But there is some opposition also, or some drawbacks which people count about these semi licenses. There is a big issue like how you will control these people who will get these limited licenses, because there is a big issue the people think about, as there is a big issue with the immigration consultant. As immigration consultant, as you all know, they cannot provide you legal advice, but sorry to say that that's not right in reality. Most of the time they provide you legal advice that's against the law, but still that happens because these things are hard to control. So the people who protest these kind of model, so they just say, okay, means these people they are not trained as much as a lawyer have to be trained, but they will just start giving the legal advice because this license will give them a full-blown approval from the society to just provide legal advice, and they would not be limited. Means in reality they would just start giving a legal advice on a whole lot of topics which they are not authorized to by the law. So to counter that argument, means the the people who support this model, they just think about, okay, means we can have a model, we can have a supervised model, we can have a supervised licensed professional like a lawyer who can supervise these professional, and these professional can work under that lawyer's license, so that there is an accountability. You have this licensed professional, a lawyer who is supervising these people, so that if there is any issue related to the practice of that limited legal professional, so that lawyer can supervise and correct that. So, but there is still, you can think about, as with the other professionals, as you have the real estate professionals field, that there are brokers, and below that you have real estate agents or sales professionals. So still there comes the issue, but still we have to understand, in reality, yeah, means there would be lot of issue, but if you can balance the benefit the society will get, especially those lower middle class people who are now able to afford, at least for their small legal issues out of court, if they can get legal advice. So I think that would serve a whole communities which are just outside the legal realm of the whole system. So I think if you can balance it out, so I think you can get more benefit. Then there would be naturally, with every field there is a natural issues come up with. You can have issues with the medical field also, means nurses should not do something, but they, in reality, sometimes they do. So same with this model, you can think about, some issues, but it would not be significant. We can carve them out and try to reduce them with some tweaks in the model. But sure, I think this is a good development in the legal field, and I also support that because it's needed, so that we can bring the legal process or the legal knowledge to the people at very affordable rates, so that people can get more and more attached with the legal process and get their disputes resolved. So if you have any suggestion about this video, please send me the email. I will put my email at the description of this video. And also, if you like this video, I request you to just click on like button, and also subscribe to this channel so that you can get the updates for future videos. So thank you for listening me, and see you with a next video.